Hi guys, hope you're doing well. I had to unzip this because if I zip this up, you can't see where the fleece starts and where my beard ends. So anyway, before I start this video, I want to thank everyone that came onto my live the other night. I had a load of people and everyone was really interactive. People popped on to say hello and others were really involved in the conversation. It was amazing, and I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to do them every month. I keep saying that, but I'm definitely going to put it in my diary. I'm going to do another one in a month's time and give you more notice next time, because a few of you couldn't make it because of the short notice. But that's what my YouTube channel is all about. That's why I do the YouTube channel, is because of the interaction with you lot, and you can't beat actually live chatting with you. The comments and the emails are great, but actually having live banter is the best. And even though we weren't talking about anything in specific except for my red hand guards which I haven't painted yet, it was just great to interact with you a lot, and you interacting with each other, so loved it. So thank you to everyone that turned up for that. Guys, I'm a nightmare. I really am a nightmare. I need to be certified. I've fallen in love. I've fallen in love without a shadow of a doubt. I'm going to get one, I think. I've fallen in love with the Bullet 650. Now, I know I said the shotgun was my number one, and it was till yesterday. Till yesterday, when I watched all the videos from Eichmer on the Bullet 650. And I have to say, I think the Bullet 650 looks so much better than the classic 650. It's what I hoped the classic 650 would look like, actually. But that's just my opinion. The classic 650 is lovely. Don't get me wrong; it's stunning. The black and chrome one is really quite, yeah, it's quite an incredible looking bike. But for me, there was something just not quite right. But that's just me. But the Bullet, no, it's perfect. The only slight fly in the ointment, well, it's not fly in the ointment. The only slight downside is apparently they're only bringing to the UK the Bullet 650 in the black, and the black's got like a gold fleck, which would be nice on a modern bike. I just wish that it had been like flat black. But if what I really wish is that Royal Enfield rang me up and said, Willie, you can choose the next colour for the classic or the Bullet 650, and I would choose cream over British Racing Green, but flat, not metallic. So if you're watching Royal Enfield, ring me up and let me design or paint, not paint it, but tell you the colours. I think that would look so good. I think it's just, I want it to look as classic as possible. That's why I bought Ernie 2, my classic 350, because I feel that Halcyon grey, or is it Halcyon blue? I can't remember what colour it is. Anyway, it's blue, but I think it's Halcyon grey, isn't it? I think that's a really classic looking colour. But again, it's just my opinion. Everyone has different opinions about colours and stuff. I think one of the common theme about the newer 650 range, and when I did the video about what was your favourite Royal Enfield 650 bike, a lot of people mentioned how heavy they are and the weight of them, especially the newer ones. The Inceptor's not so bad, but the classic 650 and obviously the Bullet 650, they're going to be heavy. I think, is it 243 kg, the classic, which is heavy. But I have to say, weight has never been an issue for me. I mean, my first wife was 35 stone. And I used to say to her, it's not about that, it's about what's inside that matters. Unfortunately, what was inside of her was pure evil and donuts. But I'm going to get shot down about that, aren't I? I'm not being, what was it, fattest. I used to be 23 stone, I think I was. So I watched, for those of you who think my channel is full of gutter humour, if you've heard of Jimmy Carr, he's a British comedian, and I was watching him the other day, and he said that he did a fat girl joke, and he said after the show, these two large women came up to him and said, "We didn't appreciate the fat girl joke you did. You're just fattest." And he said, "I'm afraid to say it, I think you're fattest." Oh, but I do love fat people. So I used to be fat myself. I'm still fat-ish. Anyway, I wonder how many subscribers I've lost by the end of this video. So yes, the 650 Bullet, it's definitely the bike that if I was to get a 650, which I really think I will, I think that is it. The only, I've said this to friends before, that and especially now that I've retired and I've become tighter, that I'm not so frivolous with my money, whereas before I definitely was. Now I'm retired and I don't earn as much money every month. I've always said that I'd never buy another brand new bike. So obviously, if I was to get a Bullet 650, it would have to be in a couple of years when there's some second-hand ones about. But who knows? Who knows? Because that bike, to me, I think it's going to sell really, really well. And I know nothing about if bikes sell well or not, so just ignore what I'm saying. But in my opinion, I think that is the perfect classic looking bike. I think it's better looking than the 650 Classic. And I'm sorry if you've got a 650 Classic, they are beautiful, but I think the Bullet has got it. I think it's more like the Classic 350, which looks perfect in every way. The dimensions are perfect. A few of you said, are you going to upgrade to the Bullet 650 or the Classic 650? Well, definitely not the Classic 650, and I wouldn't. I mean, to me, it's not an upgrade, because what's so special about that 350 is the engine, the single cylinder engine. And I was out this morning and just riding around our local country lanes with that sort of put 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 noise, and it's the best therapy for anything. It really, really is. And I could do that and have done that for hours and just going nowhere but enjoying the scenery and the sound. And I think that the 650 wouldn't do that for me. It didn't do it on this. I had this Inceptor and a Super Meteor, as I said, and that, although they were lovely, it doesn't have that special something, that magic that the 350 has, in my opinion. So the 350 is going nowhere. I can guarantee in the next 18 months, whatever happens in my biking life, I guarantee you that I will still have Ernie 2, my Classic 350. I can't promise that I will still have the Scram 411. I don't know. Hopefully I will. But I will. I know that I will have, even if I've got a Bullet 650 next week, I would still keep the Classic 350 because they're so different, and the Classic 350 has my heart. And yeah. So guys, what do you think? Do you think it's going to be a good seller? I don't know why I think it's going to be. Obviously, I'm slightly clouded, my judgment slightly clouded by the fact that I think it's so nice. So obviously I think it's going to sell. But do you think it's going to sell? I knew that the Bear was going to sell. When I first saw the Bear, I knew that was going to sell well. So I do think it's going to be a big seller for Royal Enfield. I just have to mention also, again, Norton. I've watched some more videos on their release of their new range of bikes. I don't get it. It's like U2, you know, the pop band U2. I just don't get them. What is the fuss about? I just don't understand. They look like generic Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Suzuki bikes, but they're supposed to be Norton. I don't know what's happened. So let me know. Have you seen? Go and watch some of the videos from EICMA about the Norton, the new range, and tell me, am I wrong? These bikes look, and they're not going to be cheap, are they? These aren't going to be cheap bikes, so they've got to be a bit special, just like the old Nortons were. I mean, every time I saw a Norton, it was very much, wow, that's beautiful. But this new range, it could be anything. Yeah, I don't get it. But anyway, let me know what you think, guys. I really hope that I love the Bullet 650 as much in the flesh, because I definitely have to have a test ride on that bike. I hope I love it in the flesh as much as I do from the videos that I've seen. I think I will. But let me know your thoughts. I'm really interested to hear what you think. But watch a couple of videos first with the Bullet 650, because I think it's something really special. I really, really do. I think they've got it perfect, Royal Enfield. And I know loads of you are going to disagree, but it's just my opinion. And I know people want a bigger engine or they want a single, or I know all of that, but for what it is and what they've offered, I think it is up there for me. Anyway, guys, thanks again for coming on my live. I loved it, absolutely loved it. And I will catch you on the next video. Have a great day and ride safe.